everybody, if you got a dog, sometimes, you like to sneak your dog a little treat, something off the table, and they sit there and look at you with those loving eyes, and they want something.
Loving, begging eyes.
Yes. But there's some things you shouldn't feed your dog from the Thanksgiving table, things that could make them sick, or, is it worse?
I have one guess.
Okay.
Sweet potato.
Sweet potatoes, actually, you can feed them the sweet potatoes, just not sweet potatoes that have the sugar and the marshmallow. If it's just sweet potatoes by themselves, it is safe.
Okay.
But a nice guess.
Yeah.
I tried.
Okay.
Okay, so the things you can't feed them?
The things you can't feed them, onions.
Ugh.
A lot of times people cook with onions, leeks, ham.
What is a leek?
A leek, it looks like a large green.
It's not that much.
Green onion. You know how the little green onions have the little green white bulb, and then it's got a long green stem thing.
That's a leek?
That is not a leek. It's a large. When you see that in a larger form, that's a leek.
Oh, leeks are bigger.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Ham, they do not want you to feed them ham.
So, like, if you were at Thanksgiving and you wanted one of those, it would probably be improper, though, to say, "I'll take a big leek, please." You probably wouldn't want to do that, right? You'd probably just.
I'm gonna do that.
I went there.
A leek is used like an onion. It's chopped up. It's kind of it's in the same family as the scallions. Anyway.
Man, you're getting deep into the
Yes.
vegetables
Wow.
that
Yes.
we don't really know.
That's like calculus in the vegetable area.
Ham, do not feed them ham. Turkey,
Really?
Turkey bones, any of the casseroles, garlic, grapes, and stuffing. Those are the things that you need to stay away from. And because the grapes are very high in sugar, I've heard that before. It's just not good for dogs.
So just make them sick, or what?
Yes,
Is that
it can?
okay?
Yeah. Well,
All right.
too much, could cause some bad stuff. But stuffing, a lot of it's because of the sodium and the spices that are in that. That will upset their tummies, and you may end up having to clean up some messes.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, so the things that are safe, carrots, celery, turkey with the skin removed, because usually the skin is what has all the seasoning on it. Corn, but not corn on the cob. You don't want to feed them the cob.
What?
Okay.
Sweet potatoes, as long as it doesn't have sugar or marshmallows on it. Green beans by themselves, not in the green bean casserole. Apples, like if you're making an apple pie, my dogs love apples.
See, I'm feeling like if I'm a dog and I'm listening this morning, I'm
you.
highly disappointed because the only thing they're going to get is the stuff that's the stuff that doesn't have any of the
I bet
flavor.
the dogs
That's
are
none of the stuff you want.
They're
if you're a
sitting around
dog.
going, "Who came up with this list? I don't like this list.
I can't have ham? Are you kidding me?"
My dogs last night were just like right there, like ready to get some cake.
It's too high in sodium. The ham is too high in sodium. So
Well, no, I'm get it. I'm just saying,
Okay.
if I'm a dog, I'd be very disappointed to hear this list.
I'm a
That's
human.
all.
I'm disappointed.
well, my two dogs. You're like, you don't eat. I don't eat that stuff either. But there's my two dogs. I've got my big dog Bailey. She's the golden doodle, and then my Shih Tzu Bella is she's my tiny one. She's the one that rules the house. She'll eat any of this. She loves mushrooms. I mean, if I'm chopping veggies, she'll eat any of this.
Really?
My bigger dog, she'll go, "Ooh, what'd you give me?" And she'll put it in her mouth and go,
Yes.
spit it right back out.
That's my yes.
That's not tasty.
yes.
So yeah.
So see, your big dog is more like the dogs I was describing. The
Yes.
dogs who are listening this morning and are very disappointed now that there will be no good food for them.
Yes.
So yeah, I still can't believe they can't eat ham.
Well, I think we've probably fed our dogs ham, but I know whenever we feed them something like that has the seasoning or the sodium, then the dogs go to the bowls and they're like drinking for an entire minute,
Okay,
trying to, because it
yeah.
does, it dehydrates them.
Well, there you go. There's the things you can and can't feed your dog off the Thanksgiving table this year. I guess the best thing is just give them some of their
Give 'em their dog
brown
food.
crunchy food, and it's business as usual. Dogs don't really need to celebrate Thanksgiving, I guess, when it gets down to it. If you really
That is true.
They don't. Dogs don't care one iota.
I always feel like dogs. I mean, you always wonder if when they go to eat their regular dog food. Like my dog just eats, it's just crunchy brown dog food, the typical, morsels of dog food. And every time I feed him, and he goes up to it like it's brand new, like he's never seen it before. Like he goes up to it like, "Wow, crunchy brown morsels. These are amazing." And he eats them, and every time it's like it's the first time.
Oh, how sweet.
Well, I know, but I just want. But do you ever stop and wonder if dogs really, if they just go most of the time, that again, huh? But he never appears that way. He does appear to be very, cool with it.
My little dog, it's kind of a fun little game she plays with Michael because he's the one who feeds the dogs in the morning. Big dog goes right over there and just start eating. Not quite as excited as Raider, your dog, but pretty close. And Bella goes and looks, backs up and looks up at him. Is this all I'm getting this morning? I mean, you could see it. If she could talk, that's what would come into her. That's what would come out of her mouth.
I wonder where she gets that.
I have no idea.
Awesome. Mudflap in the game. 96.3